Hi everyone, it's Allison from Fathom 5 Tarot, and I'm here to do your week ahead reading. I'm in a little bit of a different location today, as you can see. My dog's making funny noises. I am up at a lake, and I was going to actually do this reading down by the lake on the rocks by the water, but I don't know if you can hear it, but it's quite windy and wavy down there, and I was afraid my cards would blow away. But I really wanted to get outside. It's actually quite cold, but I really wanted to get outside and just feel the May air and just try doing a reading out here. And because I'm outside and in the beautiful natural air, today I'm using the gorgeous Druidcraft tarot deck. I have not used this deck in ages. It's one of those I just sort of forgot about in my shelf of many decks. Whoa, it's big. This one is hard to shuffle. So I will be dropping some cards, I'm sure, this week. So let's just see what might come up for the week ahead. Well, hopefully you'll be able to hear me over the crashing of the waves. We'll see. But I think I'll shuffle and then pull, and then shuffle more and pull, shuffle, pull. There we go. And just as I look at my first pull, I will tell you there is some nudity in this deck. So if that offends you, maybe this isn't the reading for you this week. Sorry. Dogs! Beanie! My dogs are having a symphony of barking with the neighbor's dog. Oh, little jumper. Okay. Okay, so interesting. So this week, I pulled the Hanged Man first. This is the one with some nudity. But I actually pulled this one in reverse. Okay, next, let me show upright. First, I pulled this one in reverse as well. Look at these cards. Aren't they just stunning? The Moon. Oh, so beautiful. But it came up in reverse. I always say I'm going to trim this deck, and then I chicken out because I'm so clumsy. So Six of Cups is the final card, and that came out upright. Man, if I have a stalker card for this year, it's the Six of Cups. I've been pulling that card a ton. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is I feel like perhaps you have been in a Hanged Man position. Again, this is what it looks like upright, but it came out reversed. And it's time to move on from that this week. Perhaps you've been feeling stunted, you've been feeling like you can't move forward, but this is the time to move on. And the reason why I sense that this is something that where you need to really push ahead is because next we have the Moon in reverse. And the Moon I find myself really open with the idea of the Moon card, because while it's got some darker connotations, I just am so in love with the Moon that I often see it as very positive. But this says to me that there's something on your mind, something that you feel maybe should be holding you back, some kind of worry, some sort of darker concern that maybe is not an issue. It's either not an issue anymore, or you're making it into more of an issue than it needs to be, right? And that maybe this is blocking your progress forward. But the fact that it came up in reverse says to me that this isn't actually really something to be concerned about at this time, either because it was a concern and now it is resolving, or because this is something you're cooking up, maybe even as an excuse to stay in that hangman position, right? Something like, oh, well, I can't because of this, I can't because of this. Well, that's no more. this week. It's time to just move on from that, and just keep in mind that whatever this energy was, it's upside down now. So it is not time to sort of rest and contemplate. It's time to push ahead with it. And finally, wrapping out the 3 card, and maybe I'll do a clarifier as well, just to see. We have the 6 of Cups, and like I said, this card, I've been drawing this card every single reading. It's bananas. But this is very much about, and this card actually illustrates it beautifully, like looking back into your past. It's, I think, generally a very positive card, like a sense of nostalgia, something warm, something that you enjoy thinking about. But I also think maybe in this case, if we're talking about moving through a time where you've been in a hangman position and now you're going to move forward and you've got these sort of moon-like obstacles, that maybe there's something from your past that just is resolving or needs a little bit of resolution in order for you to feel truly confident moving ahead, and looking at something from your past that makes you really happy. I mean, maybe you're going to have an old lover come back into your life. Maybe this is something from your family that you're either going to resolve or just like move it along from, right? We're reversed here. Like this thing with my family, this past isn't going to be resolved, and that's okay because now we're in the present and we're not in the past. But there's something here about looking backwards, but it's positive, right? It's emotional, it's the cups, it's the water suit, but it's a good thing to look backwards, because it isn't always. Nostalgia is a dangerous drug. It can lead you astray. It can keep you from moving forward. But this, in this combination of cards, tells me this is something you should do. Take a look back, ground yourself in the thing that makes you happy, in the thing that makes you moving forward. And that will really help you move out of that time where that hangman position where it was totally valid, where you're like, nope, checking out of this, just need to focus inward for a little while before I move. But now it's the movement. So let's just cut the deck and just see if there's any more clarification to come here. Get to it, son. So the Queen of Swords, I love the Queen of Swords so much. Actually, this is a really, really personal card for me. A card associated with my mother. Intelligence, strength, but it's a push. It's a push to stop dithering, just get it going, move it forward. And actually, maybe this also makes me think that this is... Okay, so we have 2 majors, the hangman and the moon, right? So moving forward, moving past those things that you feel might be barriers, whether or not they are, or if that's just your idea. And then we have these 2, I think, quite diametrically opposite energies, right? So the 6 of Cups, warm emotions, nostalgia. Sorry. Warm emotions, nostalgia. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who's like intellect, not uncaring, or not nurturing, but like find the thing that's going to help you here, but then get to it already. All right. Don't forget about moving beyond the hangman. Don't stay wallowing in this time of nostalgia and childhood thoughts and emotions, right? Like, don't forget your overall purpose. I know, Max. That neighbor's dog is barking. Sorry. Right? Like, this is our primary purpose this week, is to move out of that hangman. Queen of Swords is telling you, do it. Do it. So, sorry about the dog interruptions, but I'm so happy to be outside. I can't even tell you. You can see his tail. Right, buddy? What do you think, Max? Yeah. I hope you found that helpful. Have an awesome week. Oh, I should have said that today is the 23rd of May, so 23rd to the 30th of May, and I hope you have an awesome, awesome week, and we'll see you again, maybe outside. Bye.